Welcome back, my gardening friends. August. In this video we're going to be looking at the MarsHydro SP600 that I've had kindly sent to me by MarsHydro. This isn't sponsored, other than sending the actual grow lights. You've already seen the SP150s, really pleased with those. So this will be an honest review. We'll be looking at the Christmas potatoes and some of the seeds that I've been saving, so if you want to stay with me. And don't forget, hit that like button at some stage, or dislike. And of course, watching this wind, of course, just leave me a comment and consider subscribing. So let's get on with this. It's been dispatched by one of the popular courier companies, so it's come really well packed, all sealed up. I've had this box quite a while. And I'm not very good technically, but the links for the grow lights are always in the description below. So the SP150s, we've already done the review, and you've had a good chance to see what these new lights are and can do. So there we have that. Some nice protective foam there. That way. So there we have it. Again, it's quite a nice aluminium front. Very little to it. Very light. UK 3-pin plug. You need to make sure you order it from the right country, but again, looking at that and the actual description's totally different, but that looks quite good. Turn that over. Little bag of tricks. If you have never had any grow lights before, especially from MarsHydro, they're the little clips that fasten onto the corners. Just there. A little bit different to the SP150s. And these two of the ratchet straps, and now they work really well. I'll show you the SP150 shortly. But yes, again, nicely packaged. These are a bit awkward to use if you don't know how to use them, but you can do whatever height and length you want. So again, we'll be having a look at those, and I'll be showing you shortly where I'm going to set them up very shortly to help the Christmas potatoes and some other things that I'm thinking about growing in the greenhouse grow room. Last year we used the lights in the grow room. Again, I'll show you. I'm going to put this box down because I can see it getting blown away like everything else. So let's pop in the grow room and have a little look. Now, I've been having issues with my recording device. I use a little Samsung tablet, and for whatever reason my last video either corrupted, but it would not load up. I had to split it in two. So I hope this isn't going to happen to this video, so I'm going to keep it nice and short. So there's the greenhouse, there's the add-on, and there's my log stores. As you can see, the wind's played havoc with this today, so I do need to do a little bit of revamping. Yes, I've managed to do a bit of tidying up. This is the compost that I'll take back up to the allotment from potted plants, and of course for the green bin. And obviously we recycle what we can. I'm going to be potting up today some of the cabbage. This is the winter jewel. I planted those on the 17th of the 8th, and they are now ready to grow on. And there's the MarsHydro user manual, which covers all the different grow lights that they supply. I've bought this tray now from the Allotment, from the shed, because I'm doing most of my potting up here. I don't do so much up at the Allotment for seedlings wise. I'll save some seed from Bill and Val. There's Kelly's peas, like the Monge 2, Bill and Val's Ultra Pea. I'm going to put these into better containers, but I've found the time to save the seed. But now I've got to make sure the mice don't get them. They're the white currants, Benny L. I'm going to send Benny L some of those. There's my saved broad beans, which they're going to have to go in shortly, so they'll go into the grow lights. And here are the large poppy seeds that I've got to send out to those who have asked for them. There's no more left, so that's it. And I found some alliums that we saved. I managed to get the seeds out of those. I still haven't done those giant cabbage. So there's the door. It lifts up this way, which then reveals this area. So we've got a tray. I've got to get that washed. There's some that I've done earlier. Get that washed, cleaned up. Area at the bottom to put some of the seeds while they're actually germinating, before they come up and get some light. And that's the little heater, which I didn't use much of because the MarsHydro SP150 was giving out enough heat. And of course, heat rises. Shut this down. And there's some wire mesh there, behind there, and then this then transfers the heat through here into the greenhouse grow room. Probably not picking that up very well, but there's the mesh. Now you can see that. So the heat comes out into here, and you can see the build of this within my playlist. And we've tried different things in here this time. We've got the melon. We've got 2 melons there. I'll be doing a reveal of one of these up at the Allotment in a later video. We've got that tomato in the corner that is just starting to throw tomatoes out, so it's a later variety, quite a large tomato. These are my saved seed, hashtag overwintering tomato challenge. These are done well, but I stopped watering them absolutely ages ago, and they're still splitting. But nice heavy cropper, there's 2 plants there, and they're all almost coming to the end, excuse me. The Bloody Butcher, a few issues with blossom end rot. We lime those up, and I think they're doing okay now, a lot better. Saved medium pepper, that I call a medium pepper. They don't get very big, but they're quite nice to our palate. These are the shop bought potatoes at Jazz on the label. So if you want to see the Christmas potatoes one, have a look at that one. So basically all I've did was put this into some compost, and the roots shot everywhere. Those are just sitting there now waiting for me to pop them into compost. So this potato, because it was put in a little bit of compost to start rooting, turned out like this. You haven't seen that for a while, guys. We planted these up. This was about a week earlier, because if you remember, the sarpos were up at the Allotment and the rats took all but one, and there's 1 seed potato in each one, and hopefully these will be ready for around Christmas. I will be starting to plant even more, but I will end up running out of room. Yeah, so it's all lined around the outside, and then we would have the bubble wrap over the top, which is all tucked up in there, and I've got a grow room, so it's more of a proper grow room that was dumped with a compost, cannabis fly tip, etc. And I'm going to be having it down this end and having the lights down here. Of course, these will all be gone by then, but for temporary measures I'll set it up here. This greenhouse doesn't get much light. It doesn't get a very good clean because of where it is, but it does suit me. Here are all the buckets. I still haven't emptied the tea bags. You know I'm a busy boy, and I just can't help myself. I'm a busy boy, so I do like to keep busy, but these jobs like saving seed, drying the eggshells, blending the eggshells, I have found it difficult this year with all the DIY I've been doing. So I'm just going to get these few brassicas potted up. I do like to soak the compost beforehand. I've only just done it because it's dried out, and this is the ideal size. I just planted several seeds per module, and hopefully grabbing the leaves, we can plant those nice and deep. These seed trays are the ones that I saved from people that give me bags full of these trays, pots. It's so unfortunate that we can't recycle a lot of the pots that we get and buy. So the best thing is to share them out and reuse them till they can't be reused anymore. Nice, healthy little seedlings, and they will also enjoy those grow lights. And down on the floor there's the blended eggshells. You have to be careful of the dust. You don't want to be breathing any dust in whatsoever. So hopefully this video will go up in one, and if not, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't. I'm hoping to buy a new phone. I've never owned a phone. I've always had a work phone, and I'm hoping to get one that I can do all the recording, and maybe even get my son to show me how to edit. But normally I don't edit, so I can't snip anything together. Don't really care. You get what you see with me. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.